Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, June 4th, and we are back together for morning motivation. Today, hopefully you remember, is the letter Q day, which is going to be Queen or King Day. So today your job is to dress up and act like either a queen or a king all day today. So if you're not sure what that means, it really can mean whatever you want it to. Usually a queen or a king, they dress in really fancy clothing. So maybe you want to wear a dress today, or maybe you want to wear a tie today like you did on Tuesday for neckwear day. Anything that you think is really fancy and something that a queen or king might wear is going to be perfect for today. And the goal is also for you to act like a queen or a king. So you can do that in any way that makes sense to you, as long as you have fun with it and as long as you really enjoy your day as the queen or as the king. Tomorrow is letter R, so it's going to be Rainbow Day. So make sure at some point today to start thinking about what your outfit is going to be for Rainbow Day. You can think of this in one of two ways. You can either do a rainbow outfit, meaning that you wear lots of different colors and try in your outfit to include all colors of the rainbow. Or what you can do is if you have clothing that actually has rainbows on it, you could definitely do that as well. It's totally up to you. And definitely send me pictures of these. I got a couple pictures this week that I'm going to share in a minute of people participating in neckwear day and outside day and pajama day yesterday. And they're just so fun for all of us to see and definitely inspire everybody to participate as well. So definitely keep sharing those with me. Okay, plan for today for morning motivation. We are going to take a look at a couple pictures to start from the ABC countdown. Then we're going to do the Brooke Creed. It's going to be Liam from Pine Manor who's going to lead it for us today, so you can look forward to that. Then we have one shout out today. It's actually a shout out from me, and I'm going to share a couple pictures that go with that shout out as well. We're going to watch a really cool video, and we're going to have a goal for today that I'm excited to share with you all because I think you're going to like it a lot. But let's get started with the pictures from the ABC countdown, and then we'll go right into the Brooke Creed with Liam. Check out these pictures to start.
Check out my team. Oh, yeah. Working as hard as can be, we will succeed. Oh, yeah. It's our responsibility. Check out my team. Oh, yeah. Working as hard as can be, we will succeed. Oh, yeah. It's our.
I am a book goer. I have the power to determine who I am, who I will become, and what I do in life. I will stay focused on achieving excellence. I will make my choices because I respect myself, my teammates, and my community. Today is the step of my path toward success.
Thank you, Liam, for leading the Brooke Creed for us this morning. That was awesome, and I loved seeing those pictures from ABC Countdown. I hope people keep the pictures coming because they're definitely really fun for all of us to see. Remember, if you're interested in leading the Brooke Creed, I haven't gotten a new Brooke Creed video in a while. Definitely send me a video of you leading it because now I've been repeating kind of the same leaders over the course of morning motivation, but I'd love to introduce some new leaders into that as well. We don't have any birthdays today, so we're going to start with just my shout out that I'm sharing. And my shout out is for Jameer in Eastern and for Julian in BC. So this week in Morning Motivation, we have been working on some things connected to our identity and who we are and what makes us special and what makes us unique. And I gave you a challenge on Tuesday and I gave you a challenge on Wednesday to spend some time thinking about that and reflecting on that. And both Julian and Jameer took me up on that challenge. And I'm going to share the pictures that they shared with me in a second while I tell you a little bit more about them. So Jameer, what he worked on is he worked on the challenge that I assigned on Tuesday, which after we read that book was to draw a picture of yourself and try to make it look as much like you as you possibly can. And then around that picture to write some words or phrases of things that make you really unique. And Jameer did an awesome job of coming up with so many phrases that were really positive and celebrated who he is as a person. And so that was just a pleasure to read and a pleasure to see, Jameer, your really, really hard work on that. I could tell how much time and thought and energy you put into it, and I hope that it made you feel really good about who you are. And then Julian took on my second challenge that I gave yesterday, which was to create that cloud. Remember, I showed you a picture of that, and it said in it, I am unique because. And then off of the cloud to do different strips of paper, or just, again, drawing it on a piece of paper, explaining the different things about you that make you unique. And Julian came up with some awesome things that make him unique, and I can tell he put a lot of time and a lot of energy into it, and it was just a pleasure to read. So both Julian and Jameer, thank you so much for taking on those challenges. I hope that as you thought about who you are as people, it made you feel really, really good about yourselves, and it made you feel really positive. Let's give 2 claps for Jameer and 2 claps for Julian. And I want to give you a chance to look at the awesome pictures that they created, so I'm going to show those on the screen now. So if you haven't done those projects yet that Julian and Jameer completed, definitely take some time to do them today. You can go back and rewatch the morning motivation videos from Tuesday and Wednesday if you need to hear the directions for them, or you can just use Julian and Jameer's examples as examples for what you can do. But I definitely recommend spending some time doing that either this week or this weekend, so you can really think about the things that make you unique and special, and we can celebrate those things together in morning motivation. I'm excited for today's goal. So today we're going to go from, we've been thinking about ourselves and what makes our identity really special and really unique this week. And now we're going to move to think about something a lot bigger than us. We're going to think about the world, because just like we have goals for ourselves, we talk about that all the time in school, setting a goal for yourself or something that you want to get better at. We also should be setting goals for our world and thinking about the way our world is right now and the ways in which we want to make our world a better place. And that's what we're going to start thinking about today. So we're going to watch this awesome video. It's by Kid President, which I know a ton of you have watched. We've watched this together in morning motivation in school, and I think a lot of you guys have watched Kid President in your classroom as well. So we're going to watch a video from Kid President, and you're going to hear Kid President talk about what's called global goals. That means goals for the whole world. And after that, we're going to spend a little time talking together about what are some goals that we want to set for the world. What are some ways that we want to see the world become better and better in the same way we set goals for ourselves as people. So check out this video, and as you're listening, start to think about goals that you might want to set for the world. Check out the video now.
I think the world needs a pep talk. I need you to look, people. Look with your eyes. This is where we live. It's a good place. Look around you. What do you see? Volcanoes, sunsets, Justin Timberlake's teeth. Those things are perfect. But I'm telling you, world, we got some work to do. Open your eyes. How cool is it that we're all alive on the same planet at the same time? I think it's time that we start making cool stuff happen. On the planet we live on, there's poverty, hunger, injustice. The world is full of awesome. It's also full of not awesome. On the planet we live on, there's also potential, possibilities. Puppies. Yeah, I said puppies. I'm getting distracted. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we're all here. We're all born to make a difference. It can be easy to get overwhelmed. Feel like you can't do anything. But that's why we have each other. There's lots of bad stuff in the world, but there's also you. And there's me. Time to set some goals. I'm not talking squad goals. I'm talking global goals. All of y'all, the whole world, is my squad goals. What the world needs is love, and also an end to extreme poverty, eliminating inequality, fixing our planet. That's why we got you. That's why we have each other. That's why we got goals, global goals. Together, we're louder. Together, we're brighter. Together, we're gooder. That isn't a word. Global goal number 4, education. Talking about school, I gotta tell you something. School cafeterias can be scary places. Where do I sit? Where do I not sit? Where's the cool table? Let me tell you something. The cool table is wherever you are. In the lunchroom of the world, there should be a cool table. Nope. The whole lunchroom should be one big cool table. A big table. A table where everybody's invited. Where everybody has a seat. Where everybody has enough. That's the kind of table that I want to be at. That's the kind of world I want to live in. That's the kind of world that we're building. Because of people like you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Let's live in a world where awesome is celebrated every day. Where people treat people like they're people. Those are my kind of people. So get out there. And if you find yourself feeling like it's too tough, remember, you're not alone. There's lots of people at the table. and it's a cool table. Open your eyes. You'll see.
So hopefully you enjoyed that video from the kid president as much as I did. I thought it was awesome. He's always so funny, but also gives us really good things to think about as kids and think about ways that we can start changing the world. So today, the goal that I have for you is to come up with and write down 3 what Kid President called global goals, or goals that you have for the world. So I'm going to give you an example of one goal that I have for the world, and then I'm going to give you some time to think about other goals that you have for the world, ways that you want to see the world become a better and better place. So one of my global goals is I want our world to be a place where everyone is treated equally, no matter what they look like, no matter what languages they speak, no matter what country or city they come from, no matter how much money they have. I want our world to be a place where everyone is treated equally because we are all human and we all matter. So that's one goal that I have for the world that I think our world needs to keep working on. Right now, I want you to think about 1, 2, or 3, hopefully you can think of 3 goals that you have for the world. And it's okay if one of yours is similar to the one I just shared. I know that's a really big goal, but I bet you have some of your own as well. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to think. You don't need to write them down yet. This is just time for you to think. Okay. Now, your job today is at some point today, spend some more time thinking about that. It's going to take you a little bit of time to come up with 3 goals that you have for the world. But then I want you to write those goals down. It doesn't need to be pretty. It doesn't need to be a sign or anything like that. We're actually going to work on that tomorrow. So don't worry about that yet. Your job today is just to write them down and to think about the goals that you have for the world. Give me a thumbs up if that sounds good. Okay. Awesome. We're going to end today with a core value song. We're going to do focus. So go ahead and stand up and let's do focus.
Yes, we can. It's focus time. Focus time. Focus time. Everybody to the focus ride. To learn at school, focus is what to do. And so for those of you confused, here's a little review. Sit up straight. Come on, don't slouch. You're at school, you're not at home on the couch. Now put your eyes on the speaker to show them respect. That's how you show them that you care, and that's what people expect. Hold your hands to keep from playing, and nod your head, yes, if you know what they're saying. And think about what is being said. Raise your hand only if the answer's inside your head. It's focus time. 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 Hold your hands. Hold your hands. Hold your hands. Hold your hands. Now nod your head. Nod your head. Nod your head. Nod your head. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. It's focus time. It's focus time. It's focus time. It's focus time. Now breathe.
Okay, everyone, that is all we have for today. I hope you have an awesome Thursday. Remember to send me a couple things today. Send me a picture of you dressed up like a queen or a king, and definitely send me your 3 goals that you came up with for the world, because I would love to share some of those tomorrow morning in case some people are having trouble thinking about what their goals might be for the world. All right, I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good one.